Hi, everyone. It's Reverend Joel here. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're managing. I know most of you are still at home. School's not yet open. Do you know what else isn't open? The barbers isn't open yet. Look how long my hair's getting. I really need a haircut. Oh, I do hope the barbers opens up soon. I hope the schools will be open up soon as well, because I do miss coming and seeing you all, but it's nice to have this chance to share with you online. I hope you're all doing okay. Now, I wonder whether you have any idea what this Sunday is called. It's a special Sunday in the church calendar this Sunday. And we call it Creation Sunday. And that's because we remember something really, really amazing and important. And that is this, that God made everything. Now, that's pretty awesome to think about, isn't it? How could one person create everything? Well, the amazing truth is that he did. And we're going to think about that a little bit today. But what I thought we would do first to get us really thinking about it is to sing a song. Now, this is a song that I think I played with you before, that we've sung before. So hopefully most of you will know it, and you'll definitely catch it very, very quickly. This is a special new version of it that Jeremy, I expect you remember Jeremy. Jeremy and I filmed together. So hopefully you enjoy it. And it's a song that says, "Our God is a great big God." And we're going to sing that together now. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hand. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hand. He's higher than a skyscraper, and he's deeper than a submarine. He's wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And he's known me and he's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hand. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hand. He's higher than a skyscraper, and he's deeper than a submarine. He's wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And he's known me and he's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hand. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. 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 God holds us in his hands. That's amazing. So let's think about this for a minute. So if it's Creation Sunday coming up. It makes me think about what are some of the things that surround me. I know that at the moment, with being in lockdown and with the virus around and things, it can be a bit easy to feel a bit sad, can't it? It's a sad time. We can't be with our friends and things. But I wonder, have we gone outside much? And have we really thought about the things that are going on around us? I know some of you probably have been doing that, going out for walks and things. We're in the middle of winter at the moment, aren't we? So there are still some trees that are green, but lots of the trees are bare. They don't have their leaves out. Not many of the flowers are out at the moment, but we're slowly coming towards spring now, aren't we? And all that the fun that brings. But of course, we as Christians, we in the church, know that God created the world. We believe that God created the world. So in a way, I would love to have been able to bring in a tree, or to bring in the moon, or to bring in the sun, or something like that, to show you how amazing God is, the wonder of the world, that he created everything that is good and amazing. But of course, I couldn't bring all of that in. So I brought in some other things for us to think about of God's creation. Now, I wonder, do you like these? What's this? That's it. It's a banana. Bananas are really tasty. I really enjoy bananas. Sometimes they're actually nice with a bowl of cereal. So if you've, tomorrow at breakfast time, if you're going to have some cereal and maybe you've got some bananas at home, why not see if your parents or whoever's looking after you will let you have some chopped up banana in your cereal. It's really nice. Trust me on that. Trust me on that one, okay? And what about this? This is, what's this? This is another fruit. This is an apple. And apples are very, very good too. And I wonder how many of you have had an apple recently. These amazing fruit God created. Now, I've got something else. Do you know what this is? That is garlic. And garlic is an amazing, tasty food. Now, garlic is the kind of thing where you break this up and then you have little things called cloves inside. Now, it's not the kind of thing you could eat like a fruit. You couldn't put a garlic clove in your mouth and eat it. Well, you could, but you wouldn't like it. It would be far too strong. But garlic is like a flavor. So sometimes, or often actually, you can chop up garlic and put it in the pan when you're making, I don't know, a sauce or something, and it really gives the sauce a lot of flavor. So garlic is good for flavoring food. In a similar way, do you know what this is? That's a red onion. So it's an onion and it's red. And again, onions, you don't really eat them raw normally. Maybe in little bits, like in coleslaw or something, if you like coleslaw. But normally we don't eat onions raw. We cook them up and they taste really nice in certain foods. I have to tell you, one of the things I really like are fried onions on a burger. Fried onions on a burger. I bet you couldn't believe that that's one of the things I like, could you? But it is. I love fried onions on a burger. They make food taste really good and they add something special to it. And there's loads of other things that we could think of. I could have brought in some plants. Flowers. They make things look lovely. They smell lovely. And they're also really important because bees take pollen from flowers and they make honey. So important. All of these things are really important. But I've got one other thing that I want to show you that's really important of God's creation. This is Larry, my wife. She'll probably be a bit cross. I've shown you this picture. We just sent off for her to have a new passport. Her passport has run out of date, so we needed a new passport. And obviously for passport photos, you're not allowed to smile. So she had to do a very serious face. So anyway, that's Larry. And God created Larry, and she's very important to me. and another amazing bit of God's creation. So God creates everything, and is amazing how big he is and how he's created everything. And showing you Ilari is part of something else that's really important. You are part of God's creation. As the vicar, that is something that is really important to me, for everybody to know that they are part of God's creation. You are part of God's creation. God made you. God made the onion. God made bananas. God made apples. God made garlic. God made you. Now, I wonder, have you been out for a walk recently, maybe, and you've been walking along, and have you really thought about some of the things that you have heard or some of the things you have seen? What kind of things do we see if we go out for a walk? Now, I think you deserve, I've known you for a while now, I think you deserve to see maybe my garden. So I'm going to see you outside in just a moment. Stay there. Hello everyone, welcome to my garden. This is my garden. Now let's see, if I just turn the camera around, maybe you see, not the most exciting garden, but it's lovely to have a garden. The sun is shining a bit. You can see my daughter's trampoline there. But I wonder, I'm out here to listen to see what I can hear. I don't know if you can hear anything, but I can hear the birds singing. There are some trees over there in the distance. I can hear them singing. You might even be able to see them flying over there. And I can also hear the road. There's a big main road over there to the left-hand side, which you can't see, but you can hear all the lorries going down there towards Pembroke Dock. And let's see if I can introduce you to someone. She's being very good at the moment. But look, that's Bella. Bella, say hi. So that's Dog. And so there are various different things that I can hear outside here in my garden, and I wonder what you can hear in your garden. Maybe you could pop outside, run outside, listen to some of the noises you can hear, notice some of the things you can see. Unfortunately, because it's winter time, I think the garden is not quite as it might be, but over there we have some roses that grow in the summertime. They look really pretty, but they haven't grown yet. And we'll have various other things. If you're growing anything, have a look, see what you can see in your garden if you've got one, or outside your window. I'm sure you'll be able to see something that is amazing and part of God's creation. Well, there you go. You've just seen a bit of my garden. And it's amazing to think about all the things we hear when we walk along, and to look at some of the things that we can see. And sometimes we just take them for granted. We don't really think about them. But when we actually think about it, it's amazing that all of these things exist. And they exist because God created them. One of the things that I really miss, and obviously my daughters miss it as well, is the fact that children are not playing. You children are not being able to play together, playing in the playground. It's amazing. Grown-ups really appreciate it when they're walking down past a playground and they can hear the joy of children playing with each other. And sadly, because of the virus, that's not really happening very much at the moment, but it will be able to one day. It's amazing, all these things that we hear, and the laughter and the fun. And that's all good things, because we know that God made good things. And we are all part of God's creation too. In the same way that we can be amazed by how incredible the stars in the sky are at night time, and the moon, and the beauty as well of the flowers. We are all amazing too. You are amazing too. because you are part of God's creation. Christians believe that the whole of creation, the whole of nature is wonderful. And God says that people are the best bit of his creation. That's what he says. He considers us, he thinks of us as so very special. And God wants us to enjoy all the good things that he has given us. He wants us to make the most of the fresh air and the outdoors, to look after one another, to love each other, and to enjoy everything that he has made. We are all part of God's creation. God made us just like he did the stars, the trees, the hills, the fruit, the animals, like Bella, my dog, everything. And so I've got a little song for us called the Creation Song. It's got some actions in it, which I'm sure you'll be able to pick up really quickly. But it reminds us that everything is made by God.
We're going to sing the creation song. We're going to start by counting from 1 to 7 and moving our arms like this. You ready? Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On day number 1, God made light. He made the day and he made the night. On day number 2, God made the sky. It's big and blue and way up high. Whoa.
You hear you say, whoa.
Whoa.
Day number 3.
On day number 3, God made the sea. He made the land, every plant and tree. On day number 4, God made the stars. He put the sun in the sky, super duper far. Whoa.
Sing out those woes.
Whoa.
Sing, God made you.
God made you and God made me. He made everyone and everything we see. He made the earth and he made the heavens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On day number 5, God made birds and fish, dolphins and whales and things that go squish. On day number 6, God made animals and bugs, foxes and cubs, all for us to hug. Whoa.
Let me hear those woes.
Whoa.
Sing day number 6.
On day number 6, God also made man. He said it was good and part of his plan. On day number 7, God stopped to rest. He saw what he made. It was his best. Whoa.
Sing out those woes.
Whoa.
Let me hear you sing, God made you.
God made you and God made me. He made everyone and everything we see. He made the earth and he made the heavens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God made you and God made me. He made everyone and everything we see. He made the earth and he made the heavens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure you're going to be thinking about that one for a long time. God made everything, and isn't that amazing? And that's something for us to really think about as we spend time at home, as we spend more time with our families, maybe those who look after us. Something to really think about and talk about is that God made us, and God loves us, and God wants to look after us. God wants to be our friend, especially when we're in such difficult times as we are at the moment. So I'm going to say a prayer for us, and then maybe we'll say the Lord's Prayer together at the end, shall we? So let me say a prayer for us. Dear God, thank you so much for all that you give us, for all of nature and for all of creation, and for the food that we grow, that we eat, and that we enjoy. Help us to know our place as part of your creation, and to help us to look after each other and all that you have given us to look after. Help us to know that you love us and that you want to be our friend, and help us to be your friend too. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Well, it's been so fun to spend some time with you today. I hope you've had fun too. Feel free to watch those songs again if you want to and learn the words. And maybe we'll have an opportunity one day and not too long to sing them together, maybe. But take care. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.